Freddy Fazbear is back in Five Nights at Freddy's 2. That comes in at the tomato meter. 16% by the critics. 85 by the audience. So people who are fans of the franchise, I'm guessing, like this movie. Critics, cinephiles like us, not so much. Now, my experience of this movie was I didn't hate it, but I also felt like this doesn't feel like what you were trying to set up in the first movie. Now, I don't know all the Easter eggs and stuff in this, but it felt like there was a lot of stuff in here that was giving nods to the actual game. This is softball horror, Five Nights at Freddy's. You know why? Because when I saw this movie, there were about 30 small kids running into the theater to watch this movie. So it's not that scary of a movie if you're looking for horror. It's just one of those things where it suffers a little bit from sequelitis, I would imagine. 1 year after the supernatural nightmare of Five Nights at Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, Abby runs away to reconnect with her animatronic friends, uncovering dark secrets about the true origins, or oranges, as some say, of Freddy's, and unleashing a horror of hidden for decades. Oh, God, this movie is just not good. It's not well executed. It's got some valiant attempts at acting. Josh Hutcherson is not a leading man. He's not good. But the young kid here, Piper Rubio, does a good job as Abby. Kind of sucks that we don't see much of Elizabeth Lale, though. Matthew Lillard has one scene. McKenna Grace has one scene. Guys, it just has the potential here. It's got so much potential because you've got the right ingredients for a kind of, schlocky romp. And it just completely falls flat on its face. It's one of those things where you're watching this, and if you're not knowledgeable about the game, then you're going to be screaming for a fast forward button. Now, I think that's pretty much what I can say about this, because I don't want to ramble on and bore people with the specifics of Five Nights at Freddy's 2, because it's just the quicker said, the better. Acting, directing, and story are out of possible 2 points. Cinematography and score are out of 1. Acting, they've tried. And because of McKenna Grace, I'm a McKenna Grace fan, and because of the younger girl that does try, Josh Hutcherson really needs to move on from this. Directing, execution of the technical aspects, it was well framed. The story sucks. Oh God, the story sucks. It's kind of like she can't let go of her friends, and there's like these ghost friends. No, it's terrible. It's not a very good movie. So with that being said, the story, it didn't wow me. If you're a fan of the games, I'm going to give the story some leniency here, because I'm going to guess, because the fan score is so high, that it does hit all of the story beats or Easter eggs that you may be looking for. But when you look at it as a cinephile, as a movie that you're looking at the first and third act, if you're being critical of this, you would tear this one a new one, simply because it's just not that good of a movie. Cinematography, I'm going to give serviceable, and the score, it's there to serve. So we're sitting at 3.5. Let's go back and try to reconcile the tomato meter here with the critics being so low. There's a great disparity there. 16% by critics, 85 by the audience. So let's try to find some answers here. Let's see what the critics are saying. Film week. This film works. It's better than the first film, actually. No, I can't say that. So these are by people who like it. Let's take a look at LA Times, who didn't. The main problem with Five Nights at Freddy's 2 is the insistence on maintaining the PG-13 rating. When the scenes of violence healthily increased in this installment, cry out for the use of gore. Yeah. After initially showing some promise, this cash-in sequel devolves into the most achingly shop-worn mechanical batch of mismatched cliches imaginable. It's like a run-down robot. Okay, so you kind of get the sense there that the critics just, they're going to the story. And this LA Times is talking about the violence. Well, it's softball horror. What do you expect? As I said, it was meant for younger kids, and it's like entry level horror. But it's not going to be one that's going to make you stay up at night sweating, worrying about what's around the corner or what's in your closet. Is this going to be? No, it's not one of those things. It's like Gremlins, right? The first Gremlins, not the second one. Even though I like the second movie. Chelsea said she loved it. My son loves it. Can't wait to see part 3. Well, I can understand that. Yeah, see, the fans are saying they liked it. They liked the mythos, right? Way better than the first. The first one was definitely better, but they still liked it. Definitely a great theater experience of the jump scares and comedy mixed in. Yeah, okay. I'll grant you that there is. You could see the mythos trying to fight through this. That there was some backstory going on here that would have been really great if they tried to accent it, but you get stuck with mediocre acting scenes here. And I'm sorry to rag on Josh Hutcherson again, but God, he's not good. he can't carry a film, and it's just one of those things that it's just like, I'm sorry, dude, you're not it. But you need it for this kind of a movie. You shouldn't, but you're spending so much time showing me this character. It's just frustrating. So that's the way I look at it. It's not that great. It's worth seeing on streaming if you maybe you like the first movie and you're a big fan of the franchise. And I'm guessing you're watching this review. If you are, then you are a big fan of the franchise. So I'm sorry to let you down, but the watchability factor is out of 2 points. And if you're a fan of the franchise, you'll want to check this out at least once. But I can't recommend anybody going out and seeing this. You need to see the first movie to understand what's going on in this movie. So you can't come into it cold. 4.5 for Five Nights at Freddy's, and that's a generous 4.5. What did you guys think? let me know in the comments below. Did you see it? And if you did, we'll talk about it. Hey, if you like this kind of thing, we also reviewed The Housemaid, very good movie, Anaconda, Marty Supreme, Ella McKay, and Eternity right here on Mirror Domains.